Hey everybody, welcome back to the Magic Channel Card Tricks, and today I'm going to teach you a super easy card trick that anyone can do. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Today on the channel, I'm going to teach you another super easy card trick. This is called From the Fan. And the whole point of my channel is to teach you beginning level card tricks, coin tricks, or any other magic tricks using objects, ordinary objects, that you have lying around the house. You should be able to pick those things up and with very little skill, very little preparation, begin to amaze your friends. From the Fan is a trick that involves the key card principle. Now, I've gone over the key card principle before on this channel, but I'll give you a quick refresher, a quick reminder. So a key card is a card you know, and you know where it is. I know the Two of Hearts, and I know it's on the bottom. So the Two of Hearts is my key card. I could fan the cards toward the audience and have my audience select any card. Let's say they pull that card out right there. I don't know their card. I still don't know their card. You do, but I don't. I'll have them place their card on top, and we'll cut their card into the middle. I still don't know their card, but I know my key card. My key card is the Two of Hearts. So all I have to do is look for my key card, and when I find the Two of Hearts, which is right there, I know the card on top of it is yours. And that's how you use the key card. We're going to use that principle, but in a new way. And instead of using the entire deck, we'll use just a small amount of cards. So at the very beginning of your trick, you're going to hand the deck to the spectator and let them shuffle. This is not a trick where you need to know the order of the cards. You can use any cards in any order. So let's say this deck has come back to me. It's been shuffled. I'm going to cut off a small portion of cards. I'm going to try to keep it under 12. All right. So I'm just going to use my thumb and grab a little tiny stack, just like this. I'm going to fan them face down towards myself and look at them pretty quickly and think to myself, yep, that's less than 12. And I'm going to turn them like this and say, I'm just going to look at the cards that you selected, kind of get a feel for them. All right, I got it. Now, all I did in that moment was I memorized my key card. My key card is the Jack of Clubs. It's the card on the bottom, okay? I see the Jack of Clubs on the bottom. I know it's my key card. Now, I'm gonna shuffle the cards one at a time until only the Jack of Clubs is left. The Jack of Clubs is the bottom card, so it should be the last card. I start to thumb off the cards like this until I have the Jack of Clubs, and I throw the Jack of Clubs on top. Now, my key card is on top. Why'd we do that? Well, because earlier I said I was looking at the cards. Now I'm telling the spectator that I'm shuffling them. And this creates the feeling in them that I don't know where the cards are now, but I do. I only know one card, mine, the Jack of Clubs, right? Now I'm going to fan the cards towards them. This is why the trick is called From the Fan. And I'm going to have them point to any corner. I'll say, do me a favor, can you point to any corner? Let's say they pick the corner right here. I'm going to lift up right where they pointed, and I'm going to tip the card towards them. I'm going to say, can you do me a favor? Can you memorize this card right here? I do not know their card. All I know is the Jack of Clubs. But while I'm doing this, I'm looking down, and I'm going to count my corners. How many cards are in my hand? I have 5. 5 cards are in my hand. Now, you might have a different number. You'll probably have a different number, but I have 5. So now all I have to remember is Jack of Clubs and the number 5. Jack of Clubs, 5. I'll take this right back, place it right where it was, go here to the deck and say, let's lose this in the deck. I'll lift up half, drop it in the middle, and close it right back up on top. And that looks like the card is completely lost. And then I'll invite them to cut the cards. Now remember, all I'm doing now is I'm repeating in my head over and over. Jack of Clubs, 5. Jack of Clubs, 5. My key card and the location of their card. Key card and the location of their card. So let's say they cut the cards in the middle. They can cut the cards shallow. They can cut the cards deep. They can cut the cards in the middle. It doesn't matter. The order is not disturbed. I'm just remembering Jack of Clubs, 5. At this point, I'm going to cut the deck into 3 piles. I'm going to, not them, because I need to know where the cards go down. I'm going to cut the piles from left to right, left to right, okay? This maintains the order, and maintaining the order is crucial. So I'm going to cut the cards here, here, and here, which means as long as I start with the first pile I put down, this is still the order of the deck. I am maintaining the order, and I'm going to tell them what we're going to do is we're going to go through the cards one at a time, and I just want you to look for your card, and when you see your card, don't react. Don't react. You're going to want to react. I don't want you to react, okay? I'll pick up the first pile. This is the pile I started with first, okay? And I'm going to look for my key card. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going to look for that Jack of Clubs. And I'm going to go slowly. Don't go fast. If you go too fast, it's going to mess you up. You want them to look for their card too, by the way. So maybe they can't look as fast as you. So I'm just looking for that Jack of Clubs, thinking in my head, Jack of Clubs, and the number 5. I have not seen it yet. I still have not seen it. And then I'll ask, did you see your card? They'll say no. I know they'll say no because I didn't see it. Say, all right, let's go through this pile. And again, I'm looking for the Jack of Clubs, and I'm going to go slowly, turning these face up one at a time. As soon as I see the Jack of Clubs, I'm going to count 1. But I'm not going to stop. Don't stop like this. Okay, that's a dead giveaway that something's wrong. Jack of Clubs, I say to myself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I know their card is a 6 of Clubs. Okay, and I kept going. I didn't stop on their card, right? And then I'll ask, did you see your card? They'll say yes. At this point, the only thing I need to remember is 6 of Clubs, right? That's the only thing I need to remember. 6 of Clubs. That was the 5th card. Now, before we continue, I want to cover one more thing. 6 of Clubs was the 5th card, right? What if they had selected the 8th card? Because then I would have said this was card number 5, 6, and 7. I ran out of cards. Well, in my head, I'm still thinking 7, but I need to go all the way to 8. So I'll ask them, did you see your card? They'll say no. I'll move these out of the way. I'll take this in my hand, and then I'll know 8 is right there. Right? I know this is 8. But I'll just continue counting no matter what. So let's say this was 8 and their card was 9. Well, now I know their card was the Ace of Hearts, right? That's why it's important that you cut the cards in order and that you go through them in order. Just in case you run out, you gotta pick those numbers back up when you get to the next pile, okay? And if you didn't understand that, go back and watch it again. The odds of that happening are low. More than likely, it'll be within the pile that you were counting. So I remember that the card that they picked was a 6 of Clubs. That's all I remember now at this point. I'll say, did you see your card? They'll say yes. Say, can you do me a favor? Can you put those cards in your hands and draw your 1 card out? So they'll draw their 1 card out like this, and then I'll just pretend to focus. I'll pretend to read their mind, and I'll say the card you're holding in your hand is a 6 of Clubs, and it will be. Okay? That's one way to do the revelation. You could do the revelation a different way. After all the cards were dealt out like that, I'll say, did you see your card? They'll say yes. Say, can you do me a favor? Can you lay your hands on top so that we don't disturb the order? They'll put their hands on top, and I say, I want you to repeat your card in your head over and over and over again. They do, and you say, it was a 6 of Clubs. Really, at this point, you could reveal it in any way. Because now, after you've counted to their number, saw their card, now you just forget your key card, forget your number, and you only remember their card. So once I know their cards, I can reveal it in any way. I hope that was an easy enough lesson for you to follow. If you have any questions, just go back and watch it again. Another easy way to practice is to take the cards out and do it along with me. Get your own cards out and do it with me so that you learn the mechanics of this. There's a little bit of funny business with this, so practice it on yourself. And after you practice it on yourself, just 1 or 2 times, you will get this super, super fast, right? Super easy. Just practice this a few times. Practice makes perfect, and then go out and show somebody. If you have any questions, post them down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, have you ever purchased a magic trick that they said was easy or for beginners, and when you opened it up, it was just a bunch of parts and some typed out instructions? Like, how are you supposed to figure out how to do a trick with instructions that are this small and there's just no detail, right? No video, no pictures. You're so disappointed. You wanted to learn how to do this trick. You thought it'd be fun. And then when you got it in the mail, you were sorely disappointed. I want to help you. This channel wants to help you. I have a whole playlist of instructional videos that'll walk you through my personal handling on these tricks plus many more. Now, obviously, you need to own the tricks, right? You need to own the tricks in order to perform them. You won't be able to do any of these tricks unless you actually own them. But another great way to use this channel is as a way to look at tricks that are available on the market and to decide whether those tricks are going to work for you. I purchase all of my tricks from penguinmagic.com. And so if you'd like access to that playlist, if you would like to see kind of behind the scenes and get my personal handling for these tricks plus many more, you can hit the join button down below and subscribe to this channel for only 99 cents a month. And as long as you're a subscriber, you'll have access to those videos plus any new ones I continue to make. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.